You know him from such movies as 21 Jump Street and Now You See Me. But here's today to tell us about the new movie, Unfinished Business. Please welcome Dave Franco. From London, how are you, sir?
I'm doing all right, man. You?
I'm doing really good. Thank you so much. So this movie, Unfinished Business, looks so much fun and looks a little bit extreme.
Oh, good.
And there's only so much that we know about this so far, but I know this is going to be one of those rough, hard R kind of comedies, right?
Yeah. It definitely pushes the envelope. There's a lot of nudity, a lot of raunchiness, a lot of man love, a lot of everything you would hope from a hard R-rated comedy. Yeah.
A lot of man love, huh?
Platonic man love, but maybe a half step further. Yeah, quarter step further.
I like it. So tell us a little bit about your character and how did you feel playing someone that's, a little bit different, a little quirky, a little nerdy, as opposed to your usual cool guy role?
Yeah, no, it was really fun to play something different. Also kind of terrifying to put yourself out on a limb just because trying something completely different, completely outside of yourself and really going for it. And, I can't say until the very end I felt like entirely comfortable just because you find things and you find just that it's just nice to stretch yourself. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just kind of rambling now, but I just hope people respond to it. It might be one of these things where people will never hire me again after this role, but I went for it and I'm proud of the movie, and there you go.
Well, speaking of going for it, our host, Drew Pearson, famously caught the Hail Mary pass. And so we always ask people their Hail Mary moment or their go for it moment where they just kind of had to go for it and it worked out for them. What do you suppose that was for you?
I mean, the obvious answer, and I wanted to find something a little more exciting, but the obvious answer is just kind of jumping into acting in the first place, just because I started when I was 19 and I had never done really any kind of performance of any sort. And so I remember kind of being thrown into this acting class, and I was auditing the class. So I was just watching that first day, and I remember the first people on stage, they start screaming and crying and hitting each other. Screw this. I don't want to be any part of this. But I stuck it out. I don't know why to this day. I mean, I think in like a weird, cheesy way, it helped bring me out of my shell a little bit. I was kind of a shy kid growing up. But I can't say I liked it for a long time because I was so nervous getting on stage. But I think that was my Hail Mary moment, I guess, yeah.
Absolutely. So what was it like working with Vince Vaughn, the incredibly tall Vince Vaughn?
Yes. The incredibly tall Vince Vaughn makes me look even shorter than I actually already am, which I think works for the character. But on screen, he literally looks twice my height, which is not physically possible, but it's shocking. But Vince is incredible. I mean, I've admired him for a really long time, and to be able to do a comedy with him where I was able to improvise with Vince Vaughn, it was insane. And he's a really collaborative comedian in the sense that we really helped each other make our jokes better and better, and we wanted to make every scene, we wanted to max out just like the comedy in every scene. And so I would try a line and he would come over and be like, you know what, take that and then add this little twist to it. And it was just, he's brilliant. And I hope if I even helped him in the tiniest bit, that would be cool too. But it was really fun being on set with him.
Good. Well, it's been really fun watching your career, and you've picked such interesting roles so far. So what's next for you?
Thanks, man. So I'm currently working on the sequel to a movie I did called Now You See Me, and it's going really well. The first one turned out great, but it was I remember while we were filming the first one, the main struggle was trying to find the right balance in terms of the tone, because it's a very specific tone. It's like a heist movie, but it's also kind of funny and fun and light, but also really serious. So on this one, we could kind of just hit the ground running. And then on top of that, we all know each other coming into this one, so the chemistry is even stronger. And it's going to be really, really fun, this movie, I think.
Great. Well, thank you, Dave, so much for being with us today. And you can see Unfinished Business when it hits theaters March 6th.